first episode of Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast. I'm Jared. To my left is...
Got Corey. And to my left, you got Scott. Yeah. Scotty Ice.
Thank you guys for joining us on our first Fantasy Sports Podcast. Today we'll be talking some fantasy football top 10s and some certain categories here. I have the top 10 rookies. Corey.
I got the top 10 draft steals.
Scott.
I got them sleepers.
All right.
Sleepers you can't find.
And since we introduced Scott last, he'll be the first one to start with his top 10.
Oh, we're going to start with my top 10 again. Okay. Alright. So, I got my sleepers. My first sleeper, I think, personally, was going to be pretty good, is going to be CJ ProSize.
Okay.
CJ ProSize.
Seattle Seahawks on the back.
Okay.
I mean, he's that first running back on the team. So, I personally think he's going to put up some numbers for them. Get them out there.
You don't think Eddie Lake's going to cut into that?
I just don't.
You don't think
he's injury prone.
Fat Eddie?
Yeah.
You got
Eddie's
Fat Rob, you got Fat Eddie.
Fat Eddie.
I think he's just going to be solid there. I think he's
He can catch. You see it last year. You can take it to the
a
house.
pretty fast boy.
Yeah, but you can take it to the house.
I'm going to change up mine. So, I got him. I honestly think that Mike Gillislee?
Gillislee.
Yeah.
Former Buffalo Bill.
I think
New England Patriots.
I think he's going to take over. I think he's going to take over the Garrett Blunt.
Yeah, he looks like the workhorse. He's the
Tennessee.
favorite for that.
He
fantasy
did.
football on that one right there.
He did have some goodness in him.
Deion Lewis was on the chopping block recently, which would have made some good space for him. And James White's just a receiving back, so first and second down roles available.
And I remember James White. Maybe too much. Too much points in there. But
No, unless you're
PPR.
PPR for him.
PPR, yeah.
all day.
Let's see. My third, and go down my list here. I honestly think he's going to put up some numbers, is Willie Snead. You guys think that's a good pick there?
I do.
That.
He's number 2 now, easily.
Yep, Jared Cook.
Yep.
Not Jared Cook, but
Brandon Cooks. Yeah.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
we got Jared over here,
Yeah,
so
right, you know?
he's a speed demon as well. Just kidding.
Right.
He's pretty fast. Hey. Put me out there, coach.
I can feel it. This is a good one. He's gonna get those. He's gonna get those deep bombs that Cooks was getting.
He
Michael
will.
Thomas
And
is
he's not afraid to go across the middle.
Oh yeah.
He'll
He'll
play
catch
both.
those slants, out routes, all of it.
Now, I think it's my fourth pick?
Fourth.
I think this is my fourth pick. And I think this is a good pick right here. It's Terrell Pryor.
Good one.
TP.
TP.
The only one last year to actually put up actual numbers on a team that,
That terrible quarterback play.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
3 different quarterbacks.
I mean, I think the load off his shoulders now on an actual decent team.
Ooh.
I mean, he could be still up there, but he doesn't have to worry about being the only guy scoring touchdowns and
Very true.
throwing it down the field if he needs to be the one that's throwing it next week or 2 weeks from now, or being his own running back.
And at camp, he has been showing out. I mean, you saw that. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he had this nasty one-handed grab.
No, I did not see that.
It was cold.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he
Oh,
is nasty, dude.
His transformation from QB to receiver,
How could
it's solid progress. It's incredible.
I'm-
So kudos to him for doing what he did, going the Julian Edelman route just to make sure he could stay in the league. Now he's putting all the work in and the transformation, and it's paying off.
hard work beats
To
talent?
me, I've always actually liked Terrell Pryor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He
you as an
was-
Oakland man.
Yeah, he was
didn't
good
pan out for
with
your
us.
QB.
But he was good with us for a little bit. I wouldn't
Mhm.
say he was the best quarterback. Obviously, we got our best quarterback now in Derek Carr. But he put up good numbers for us. And then when he went off, and he had a stellar year last year. Giving you guys any type of fantasy points.
Oh,
Wide receiver, or exactly, wide receiver stats You got
Three
running
balls
back
in
stats.
Yep.
You got quarterback stats.
That's true.
All that with that
The
one
versatility is there.
player. That gives you points week in and week out. So
Consistent.
with him just being a wide receiver now, I mean, he's a tall dude. He's fast. I mean, he'll put up numbers for you. That's a good one to pick. Let's see. I still believe that Tyreek Hill is my fifth pick. I honestly think that he's going to have another breakout year than he did starting off last year.
The breakout.
The breakout, exactly.
The number one.
Yeah, I honestly think that he's gonna put up numbers even more this year, and I wouldn't be surprised myself if I were to pick him in our draft.
No, I don't believe you.
I
I
mean,
would absolutely
guy's
take
nasty.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah.
well, I'm gonna take him before
One of
you.
the best punt returners.
We'll see about that.
It is nasty.
We'll see about that.
How about that? But this is my sixth overall pick for sleepers, and he was in between a wide receiver and running back position last year.
Ty Montgomery.
Ooh, how'd you know?
Well, because first-hand experience of watching him against the Vikings. And he's a baller.
I mean, he did help me put up some numbers at the end of the fantasy league last year. So I could have put him in wide receiver, or I put him in the running back position. So he put up some numbers for me.
He's a
But-
phenomenal talent.
Gosh, I think I'm on number 7 now. Gosh, I can't even remember. I've had too much coffee right now. It's too late for this.
Copy is.
Oh man, it's only like what, 8:30 here out in Phoenix? Ain't no big deal.
We can kick this
Yeah,
till
we can,
4 in the morning, baby.
Oh, gosh.
Talk about this all night.
Oh,
Let's
gosh.
get it. I'm down to speak my mind about the truths of this fantasy football league.
We'll give you guys the best information we can with the resources we got.
Oh yes.
And
And with the knowledge and power in our hearts.
that's deep.
Oh yeah. I believe that intuition is a big part in success of fantasy football.
Love you.
Love you
Who's
more.
your next on that list?
My next list I would definitely want to pick this guy for my team would be Mr. Dante Moncrief.
Speaking of deep,
That is a good guy to pick up this year, even though last year,
injury bug.
yeah, the injury bug was a little depressing for a wide receiver position.
Caught the Colts.
But I mean, we're still with Andrew Luck doing his just numbers after numbers after numbers every year, just staying on top. I mean, you're bound to have someone good like him.
He can get touchdowns. That is his specialty.
I mean, even on the same exact team, my next pick would be a Jack Doyle if you ever needed a tight end. Jack Doyle is a good tight end to begin with.
Good choice.
And why don't you have, if you have a wide receiver position in the Indianapolis Colts, and say they're playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars or somebody that's really not that great, you're going to be ending up putting up points because Andrew Luck does like his tight ends.
He does.
Does like his tight ends.
He makes his reads to his tight ends.
And why not have a Jack
Corey
Doyle?
Fleener had a successful season.
Yes. All the
Andrew Luck.
quarterbacks do like their tight ends a little bit.
They're a safe check down. They're the biggest target in the middle of the field. Someone easy to hit. Gronkowski's a great example of that.
Exactly.
So
And let's see. My last one. I think I'm on my last one. I'm not sure. I gotta write this stuff down. I just
come off the top of the head.
Freestyling it.
freestyling.
We got one freestyling.
I do. I do think that let's see. No, I wouldn't say he would be that great. No, let's see. Don't get all upset with me, guys. I got this.
This guy over here.
Don't talk to my head here. No.
Preparation.
Preparation's always key, guys. It's always key.
We're here for advertisement, by the way.
Yeah. Ooh, another guy right here. Jameson Crowder. I honestly think he's gonna put up some good numbers.
That's a good choice too.
It is a good choice.
He's
I
still
know.
solid.
Still in Washington, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins is.
Terrell Pryor in there? No. You got
There's weapons on the offense.
this
He's playing
one
everywhere
rookie
else.
running back that we might hear about later in the podcast. Also have a whole bunch of weapons for him to play with. So, all right, let's kick it back to you.
They're one of the
Sorry,
highest
Scott.
passing offenses, so that's a good opportunity.
Underrated quarterback.
Very.
I used to hate on Kirk Cousins
I-
a lot.
Same here.
I still kind of am a little iffy about it.
You like that. You like that.
I don't know. I don't know.
2017, still rolling strong.
And I think that was my top 10, I believe. If not, I
Top
can
10?
give you an extra one.
I feel like you should give us an extra one just in case.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Bonus round.
Bonus.
Roulette that thing, just random.
Random, just pick somebody?
Russian roulette
Just
that.
pick somebody?
Yep.
Well, I honestly think maybe. I personally like this tight end. I like this guy. I used him a lot last year, and I've used him in the years before. Eric Ebron.
Ebron.
It's a big surprise
Yeah.
because Matthew Stafford still puts up points.
He does, which is crazy that you say Ebron because he's only been targeted 13 times his whole career in the red zone.
I mean, you can put up more numbers.
Yeah.
That stat is a phenomenal stat.
You can even put up more numbers.
But I think this year could be a solid
The
year.
year.
Because
Is he-
tight ends are the slowest to come into their pathway when coming to the NFL. So, in all fairness, we'll give him another chance. He is a talented person, and he came from North Carolina. So, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that.
I'm cool
I'm
with
cool with that.
I'm cool with that too, because if I need a second tight end at all, I can rely on
You're
him.
an excellent bye week man.
I can use him.
Mm-hmm.
Use him very well.
Well done, well, man. I think we're gonna transition to me. I think we're gonna hit up my top 10 rookies.
Ooh.
Now, the first few will be kind of obvious. They're high draft picks, so you're gonna expect them to do well. But gotta bring them out there anyway, because they're gonna be the guys that could possibly carry your team. You know, we're saying like the Ezekiel Elliott's or the David Johnsons, the guys that people say, oh, we probably shouldn't draft them early, but yet here you are halfway through the season, and they're holding the load for your team. That could be these guys right here. Number one being Leonard Fournette out of LSU.
Ooh.
I really wanna be able to be. I mean, to be so surprising out of everybody and just be my own self in fantasy draft. I would, if I could, I would probably pick him first in my league.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's a little messy for me, but
Yeah,
he
he
is in a good situation, being that Chris
You could
Ivory's
put him on
always
the bench.
hurt. Chris Ivory's always hurt. TJ Yeldon did not produce like people thought he was. He's more of a
Right.
receiving back.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude is a good size. Adrian Peterson size back.
Oh, yeah.
6 feet tall,
Whew.
228 pounds.
Runs just like him.
Runs aggressive.
Coming out of college,
Yep.
boy.
He's going as the number 17, so he's up there, second round. If you're in a 10-team league, everything we do will be based off 10-team leagues, so everybody knows.
Right.
So, and I can spend a second round pick on him. I'm not worried about that breaking me because there's decent enough running back depth where I would take him second round with his situation. That's perfect for me. I would love to take that chance on Leonard Fournette.
You could put him on your RB2. You could put him on your flex if you
Yep.
wanted to, or you can even
Flex.
sit him on your bench for a little bit.
Next running back, or player on the list, who is a running back, Christian McCaffrey out of the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Ballin'.
Okay.
So, a little smaller man. I mean, he's 205 pounds, for a running back, but that's also because he runs out of the slot. So he gives you double the depth. So you can either line him up in the backfield, or you can set him up in the slot, and he can do work as a receiver. So you get a versatile player in that. And he's going in the third round, so I mean, I'll take a chance in the third round, man. Middle of the third round.
Yeah.
I like those odds, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like those odds to be able to take a risk and.
Well, and here's the thing is, Cam Newton never has had a real person he could check down to. He had a very low completion percentage last year of only 52% of his passes. So he needs someone where he could, if he's in a pinch, needs to be able to check down to. Otherwise, he's throwing interceptions or trying to throw the ball away, and he's losing opportunities.
Yeah.
So Christian McCaffrey will be that guy that he can look, make his read, nothing's there in his progressions, and then dump it down, and he can make plays after the catch. That'll be big for the Carolina Panthers. They need somebody that can do that.
Exactly. Take the load off Cam Newton at least.
Big time.
Needs a little love.
My number 3, another running back.
Ooh.
I mean, they're a necessity in these leagues.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And that is Corey's boy, Dalvin Cook.
Ooh.
For y'all know Corey's a Vikings fan, major Vikings fan, so I know he'll appreciate me having Dalvin Cook in the top 5 of this list.
So I love you, man.
Yeah, I got you.
I hope you have some Raiders in there.
Who are they again? Now, but Dalvin Cook's another not overly large back, but a fast back. 5'11", 213, going in the 4th round. Middle of the 4th round, 43rd pick. So, and again, another person who I'd make an investment in like that. I mean, he can, again, the situation's great with Latavius Murray being injured and then Jared McKinnon not living up to the hype. He's got some distance between him and the other backs. So, the opportunity is there for him to take over completely and run away with that backfield. Not to mention, he might not be the biggest back, but he still will truck you. So, he has no problem lowering the shoulder and getting into somebody. He's a very durable back. So you're looking for somebody to survive the season. Frank Gorman.
Do you think he's a possible Adrian Peterson 2.0?
More so because he can catch. If you watch him at Florida State, he's going downfield for routes. So
that's dangerous.
Peterson could not.
Peterson was not that type of thing.
That is dangerous.
So for another versatile weapon. Won't be lining up in a slot like McCaffrey, but we'll be running routes out of the backfield. So
do we remember what round Dalvin Cook went in?
The 2nd round, baby.
You got into the 2nd round?
Yeah.
2nd round.
Wow.
We traded a 4th round pick just to move up 8 spots and get him.
Yep.
More than
that's
overall
a steal.
pick.
Oh, yeah.
That is a steal.
Yep. Young man, 22 years old. Also has one of the easiest schedules. He had the 17th easiest schedule for running backs. So keep that in mind.
Hey.
Definitely going to go ahead and write down.
Oh, baby.
Now we're going to transfer down, switch out the position of running backs, and we're going to go with a guy that I think is going to be a stud. And this dude's a big dude, big wide receiver.
Ooh.
And that's Corey Davis for Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
They need another deep threat. This man could be it. I mean, 6'3", 209, big, but also holds that speed. So
I'm not even going to argue on that one because Tennessee Titans look dangerous.
Marcus Mariota needs some to sling that arm of his too. So Corey Davis could be that man, along with Rashard Matthews, who can also take it. And then you have Eric Decker there right across the middle.
Oh gosh,
the depth is there. The depth is there for that team.
Injury.
Yeah, Sorry, folks. Getting some love on my cellular device.
Another thing with Corey Davis is, for wide receivers in this matchup, he has the 19th easiest schedule for wide receivers. So, again, look for that because that's a good opportunity. And AFC South isn't that great. So, other than the Texans' defense, you really don't have a lot to worry about. Jacksonville's supposed to be good, but they're good on paper. We'll see how they are in real life.
Right.
So, take that into consideration. And he's going deep. I mean, he's going in like round 10. So,
and you have to look at the fact that even last year with their run before Marcus Mariota got injured, that they were 9-7. They were tied in their division with the Texans.
Exactly.
The Texans just barely got out of it because I guess Brock Osweiler is a great quarterback. Apparently, I mean,
they stumbled into the playoffs. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
They just stumbled and bumbled.
So without Marcus Mariota being there, I mean, thank God they didn't go to the playoffs because they didn't have to worry about getting smashed, anything like that. So they're able to take the year off, get these players in the off season, and boy, watch out. I mean, I honestly think this year, my predictions, I'm thinking that the Tennessee Titans will win that division. They will win that division with the very, very, very close Indianapolis Colts.
I think Houston's closer, in my opinion.
You honestly think Houston's closer?
Oh yeah.
Deshaun Watson is going to be awesome for that team. That's exactly what they're looking for.
He did not win a national championship for no
And
reason.
that defense is cold now that everybody's back and healthy. And then you actually have a good quarterback. not Brock Osweiler or Brian Hoyer. These diseases that go on the teams.
You guys want to make a bet on this?
Oh,
I think the Colts will win second place.
Look at second place, and you think that
Houston will be underneath, and then Jags.
Here's the thing. Here's how we'll do this. I think the Houston Texans will finish better than the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South.
You think so?
Now, what's your bet? You gotta say your side of the bet.
Well, my bet is going to be that the Indianapolis Colts are going to be better than the Houston Texans.
Well, okay, we'll put that on the board. We'll see what happens. People, you gotta remember this, all right?
It's plain and simple. I just don't think the Texans. I mean, it's a long season. You guys can disagree with me and whatever, but
I already am. I didn't think you should be on the show anymore. I
honestly just don't think you guys should give me coffee before we do this.
We're all a little too turned up. Coffee
this
week.
Oh, man, baby.
All right.
What's going on right now, right?
Well, I'm gonna move on to my next receiver, though. All right.
Ooh, we got a wide receiver.
I do. I got another wide receiver. And that's Zay Jones for the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh.
They spent a second-round draft pick on this man, so they're well invested in him. And he has almost the easiest schedule for wide receivers. So the DBs he's going up against, he should be able to torch. And with Sammy Watkins on the other side, and Sammy Watkins playing well, it gives good opportunities for Zay Jones to shine. So instead of them playing double on one, double the other, if they're both playing well, single coverage, both these guys are single coverage beaters. That's what they're there for. So that's a great opportunity for Tyrod Taylor, great opportunity for the offense, take pressure with a good running game with LaShawn McCoy.
Ooh, which you know firsthand how that was last year in our
I got LaShawn McCoy in like the 5th round, and wow, beautiful pickup. So with that offense clicking,
very beautiful pickup.
the offense clicking, no, Zay Jones would be something to really look out for. I think I should have probably put him in front of Corey Davis. So, but
they're very close together. They're very good players. I would honestly pick him over any other kind of wide receiver.
He's
that's
another
out
big
there.
dude, 6'2", 200. So
like to me, it's like Gronk, a little bit of a
4'5".
Gronk.
So and he's not very owned. I mean, in Yahoo leagues, only 15%. ESPN leagues, a little higher, 60%. So
yeah, that's ESPN though.
Yeah.
We like Yahoo. We like to do
we
Yahoo
treat
guys.
all leagues fairly.
True.
Wink.
It's a
Wink.
Nice. Now moving down to my number 6, and that is Samaje Perine,
Ooh.
Washington running back. Now, Corey and I have been debating about this because he thinks that Rob Kelly. Oh, you backed away from the Rob Kelly argument.
Yeah.
Oh, he faded away.
Oh,
so we once were debating this. I'm no longer debating this. I was saying that Samaje is going to start. He was saying Rob Kelly, but he started light and came to reality, which is good. Samaje Perine's a thick back, 5'11", 236. So he's a little thicker than those other guys. But again, another guy that you want hitting the hole hard, a guy that can get you at the goal line because they're going to be passing the ball in Washington. And when at the goal line, they get down there between the 10 and the goal line, he's going to be the guy they're trying to force the ball to. So, and run through those A and B gaps. So
It's just a little disappointing that Corey had to back out on that one.
I only backed out because I did my research and I realized that
reality is Terry was right.
I mean, I saw the potential in the guy, and I like to take a chance. So I kind of took away my biasness of having Rob Kelly on my fantasy league last year and that 40-point outburst he had, and realized that there was a reason why he didn't produce.
The value's there. 8th and 9th round this guy's going, and he's most likely going to be the starter. So the value's there, and he has an easy schedule. So 22nd easiest schedule for running backs. Opportunities there. Yahoo leagues, you have a chance to get him at 51%. ESPN leagues a little less at 60, but the opportunity is still there. So remember that when you're going in your later rounds, get 8, 9, 10. If he's on the board, you should grab that man.
I'm going to definitely look twice for these players that you are giving me advice for.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of giving away some of my draft people, but
You know,
that's the price you pay as a fantasy football analyst. So
As a team, man.
Sure.
that's what you're gonna do.
sure.
Now my next man up, Kareem Hunt for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oof.
Now everybody's saying, Spencer Ware, Sharkandrick West. Sharkandrick West is kind of faded to the background. He's not going to survive there. But Spencer Ware,
What?
I just didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Um,
Sorry for the interruption, y'all.
he's not.
you didn't realize when Garrett Blunt was at the Philly squad right now.
Yeah, I was
That's
so
something new.
confused.
Breaking news for Corey.
All right, let's bring it back.
Bringing it back. Kareem Hunt, RB Kansas City, could easily take over Spencer Ware's spot. Being that he's on a short leash on that offense. I mean, and he's got concussion issues and everything like that.
Right.
I mean, Kareem Hunt can basically just walk in that door, shake Andy Reid's hand. Hey, I want this job. Give me a starting spot. Be like, yes. That's how it could be. He's smaller. He's 5'11", 208, but he's fast. Can also catch, move out of the backfield. So I think he's going to be a really late round steal. I mean, he also has a relatively easy schedule, 14th easiest, so little on the back end of that. But Andy Reid produces good running backs, so that's what he does. And he turns Sharkandrick and Spencer Ware into talented backs. Both of them, and they both thrive in that offense.
Andy Reid is a very great coach.
So he is. He's going in the 8th and 9th round too. So again, someone later that you can pick up, an opportunity for a back later in the draft.
Should the Raiders be scared?
Yeah, that division is a tough division, so they should absolutely be scared.
Especially with the injury Derek Carr took, you don't know how he's gonna like fly back. But I believe he'll fly back like a boss. But
they have a great defense, but Andy Reid's a very smart coach. I mean, he took a team that was, 0-5 to 11-5, in like 2015. So I mean,
Yeah. I know what that means.
he never count them Chiefs. So.
Can't ever. They're usually the best ones in our division.
And then Kareem Hunt's only owned in 26% of Yahoo leagues.
Oh my
but
God.
ESPN's a little more knowledgeable. They got him at 94%. So something about ESPN, these people might be a little more on the progressive side. So
I still don't like ESPN.
yeah, well, can't make everybody happy. Moving on to my number 8 man, running back Joe Mixon, Cincinnati Bengals.
Heyo, they need that.
oh,
Another AP size type dude, 6 feet tall, 228, moving the sticks, taking that Jeremy Hill spot as the 1 and 2 down back.
They need that. They need
Looking
that
for
new
a
running
beast.
back.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't get that Jeremy Hill ego right away and then fall off out of the map. But the opportunity is there for this man, and let me tell you, watching some of the film from NFL.com that they have on the training camp, he hits the hole hard. I mean, he's something. He's good to watch.
Yeah,
So,
he does.
This is a family-oriented podcast, so everybody knows that.
Oh,
And people know about his talents though. He's on 86% of Yahoo leagues and 100% of ESPN leagues. So
wow.
scoop him up if he's on the board
Wow.
because people are realizing him. And they spent the early round draft pick on him, 2nd round. So
Yes.
again, they have high expectations for this guy.
Honestly, people, you need to pick this guy, Joe Mixon.
I could have probably moved Joe Mixon probably up closer to 5 or 6 on this list.
Definitely pick this guy over like a Terrence West, because he did not produce much last year for me.
oh yeah.
Don't pick like these high-end names that you see every year, thinking that they're all going to have breakout years.
There.
You need to go after something that's new and good.
Yeah.
And like my favorite show, How I Met Your Mother, how Barney Stinson used to say it,
New is
younger is always better. I personally think that. Like an Adrian Peterson, don't pick up an Adrian Peterson.
Name value doesn't
Pick up
always
Joe
hold weight.
Mixon.
So, or Marshawn Lynch.
Whoa, hey, Beast Mode's gonna go off this year. You need to calm down, sir.
I don't know if I can. So this guy's a very big under the radar. My number 9. People aren't going to realize this guy. Curtis Samuel. He's a wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers.
Who?
Curtis Samuel.
Okay. I did not know that
A
one.
lot of people don't know this
A
name.
lot of people know. I didn't even know that one.
No,
Neither did I.
but he was their second round draft pick this last year in the draft, so they spent the high pick on him.
Yeah, they
Another
did.
person that can move into the slot, a little smaller, 5'11", 195. Remind you of Steve Smith Sr.
Ooh, okay.
Scrappy dude, gets there, runs all the inside
Sounds
routes,
like
not
it.
afraid to take the hits if he needs to. This man could be a super sleeper. If the offense in Carolina stays up and gets back to being consistent and Cam's arm is healthy, they could be moving the chains with him, McCaffrey coming out of the backfield, running up, going into the other slot side. I mean, the opportunities are there. They're now gaining weapons, useful weapons,
Very.
you know, not Kevin punches and guys like that. You know.
Dang.
So the opportunities are there for Carolina to be a
Pretty
good
scary
offensive team.
Yeah.
So
We need to pick who's going to win the divisions. I feel like.
my last
Your last one? Okay. Alright. Go back to yours.
is O.J. Howard, the tight end for Tampa Bay. Now we
Oh.
talked about how tight ends don't usually come in their first year, and they don't usually, come in and show up, put like a 800 to 1,000 yard season together.
Right.
But if there's anybody that has that opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
it will be O.J. Howard. 6'6", 250. He can be big enough to be a blocker, but if you look at him, his physique is like a receiver, just a really thick receiver. Can move 4'5", 40. I mean, he can come off the line, go in the seam route, in the out route. He can make moves after the catch. So the talent was there with this man. The opportunity can be there with this man. But again, first year tight ends don't usually produce. So
So you could still pick up Cameron Braid if you need to pick up
Right.
Cameron Braid, which he is going to produce a lot of good numbers because you got James
There's
Watson back.
the opportunity's there.
You
Two
got-
big tight ends.
Yep.
But they invested their first round draft pick on him. I mean, he's drafted 19 overall. So
Wow.
they probably plan on using him a little bit more than
Yep.
the average
Yep.
first year tight end. So 41% owning Yahoo, 63% in ESPN. Opportunities there for him. So he's a late round man. I mean, he's going 11th round, 12th round, somewhere in there. So
Still
he's a
decent.
late round tight end, in the Jack Doyle type range.
Yep.
That's where you'll find this man.
Put up numbers, but I mean, just for the love of God, people, don't pick a kicker in the 10th round or anything like that. You got to look at these guys that he is explaining to you right now, that these are good pickups, even though they might be rookies and they might not be able to put up numbers right away. But you put them on your bench, and if, say, like a Cameron Braid does get injured, well, instead of looking for an O.J. Howard, you already have him on your bench.
Exactly.
As that extra spot. So you put that there. You can even put him on your flex and still put another tight end in that position if you have a better tight end. Or anything like that. Anything that can work will work. And just, younger is always better, man. I think that you got these fresh legs in the league that are ready to play. I mean, O.J. Howard looks like a guy that could put up some good numbers.
Younger is always better if they're not injury prone.
True.
Sammy Watkins young, but that foot's been holding him back for quite a bit of time.
True.
Could have been the next Moss, possibly T.O.
Could.
Also, speaking of one-handed catch earlier, he also had a nasty one-handed catch.
Oh, yeah.
And that was cold. So,
You know who else did? On my team, the Minnesota Vikings, is the man who was suspended for the first 4 games. Michael Floyd. He has mossed a few of our corners, and it is a nice sight to see.
Ooh.
and DeAndre Hopkins had one.
Oh,
so,
he is lovely.
So, if Deshaun Watson, who will
Yeah,
step up,
buddy.
he's got this.
I don't know, guys.
They'll be good guys to pick up as well. But that'll conclude my top 10 rookies for the 2017-2018 fantasy football season.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
Jared, for that beautiful rundown of the top 10 rookies of this fantasy season. I am at you right now, Corey. My favorite segment is to hear my voice. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, y'all, this is my top 10 fantasy football draft steals of 2017. I will start with my number one. And to be completely straightforward, it is a little biased, but it is also based on the statistics that I have looked up and looked deep into. And also based on how he wasn't healthy last season. So I'm going to give y'all my number one. It is my man Stephon Diggs.
Oh.
This boy has an average draft position of the 85th pick. So that's what gets me. I mean, there's so many receivers out there, and you're going to wait and make him the 17th receiver picked. That is a shame. But luckily for y'all, you're about to get a draft steal for the 2017 fantasy season. The rumor around Vikings camp is Diggs is 100% healthy, and he's showing improvement in his game. 2016 shortened his season because of a groin injury in Week 4.
He did.
And he said that it literally made him not be able to play to his standard. And he holds himself to a high standard.
Soft tissue injuries are dangerous.
Oh, yes.
Ask Arian Foster.
Oh, yes. And it led to a hamstring pull later on in the season that kept him out a few games.
Mm.
But you want to hear his stats. He missed a few games, and he still managed to get 84 receptions for 903 yards, and
Wow.
only 3 touchdowns. But still, the 84 receptions, PPR monster. And to be completely honest with y'all, Sam Bradford is getting more comfortable with the offense. So is Stephon Diggs. Adam Thielen is going off. We got a run game now. Like my boy Jared said, Dalvin Cook, he's gonna go off.
And to me, I find it super funny that like when you go up on like fantasy leagues or even like ESPN or anything like that, not once have I ever heard or seen them ever talk about Sam Bradford this year. They have not. They're always talking about the same people: Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Well, I honestly think that Matt Ryan's going to be a dud this year.
Yep. Did you know that the last 3 teams, I think it was, that Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator of, the year after he left, they had a significant drop in offensive production. Each team that had him the year before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now that he's gone, it might be a different ball game.
That could be true.
I don't know.
It could be true.
My man Jared, you got any input on my number one?
No, he
I
loves
have no issue with your number one.
All right.
Oh.
Diggs is going to be nasty. And even in standard leagues,
Oh, yes.
when staying healthy and with the comfortability of the offense, the actual running game that exists, that opens up the door for Sam Bradford to make plays. And he stated that he wants to make more big plays.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, I want to have the opportunity to make plays downfield.
That's scary.
Guess who can be downfield?
That's scary.
One-handed catches, too, baby.
That's scary.
Watch film of last year versus the Green Bay Packers. He had a route going across the middle deep. Sam Bradford overthrew him a little bit, but he dove and caught that ball like it was nothing. He snagged it.
And you're probably the happiest guy on earth.
I cried.
He's a talent. He's a talent.
Now, to my number 2, which will make one of the people at this table very happy, is a guy that I had drafted in my fantasy league last year, but then traded for his counterpart. We got my man Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree.
Crabtree!
Sorry, I was receiver like Crabtree.
y'all
Richard Sherman is weeping right now with what I'm about to say. Honestly, I believe this man Michael Crabtree will have an even bigger year than he had. He had 88 receptions, 8 touchdowns, and 1,008 yards receiving.
And he didn't even make it to the freaking, what is it? The
Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl.
You know what's even crazier? Y'all had a small run game last year, and now you got that man they call Beast Mode.
Yeah.
And this is going to open so much for Amari
Oh,
Cooper and
If beast
Michael
mode
Crabtree.
is still beast mode.
Oh, true that, but have you seen footage of Beast Mode right now, like in
I haven't.
camp? And
I just hope he stays beast mode and not
his
go to
feet-
least mode.
He's
so.
fast-footed. He's fleet-footed, whatever, light-footed.
They've had footage of Beast Mode on the beach.
Oh,
Working
Sand
out.
training.
Yeah.
dude,
working
doing so,
out.
like he looked quick.
Scary.
The crazy thing about Michael Crabtree is he is his average draft position is the 58th pick, but that is in like minimum standard leagues and PPRs. I tried to do some research, but all I could pull up were the standard leagues. The PPRs were giving me mismatched information, so I'm just going to give y'all the heads up that you better expect him to go in the 6th or late 5th round. There's plenty of receivers that are going to get picked before him, and if you are smart and go quarterback or running back before that and you have a flex position open or receiver position open, I'd go Crabtree.
But are you worried about the drop off of production? Because last year he was good towards the beginning, and it's the year before does that little taper off and then kind of falls away during the second half of the season. So
I understand.
He did a little bit because it's Amari Cooper show.
Yeah, Amari Cooper was just going off.
But that's the thing I'm saying is.
Yeah, but to me,
is the value in the 4th and 5th good with you with that though? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, it's 5th and 6th, baby.
But in my position.
Oh,
So you
I
got
mean, an unbiased opinion, like myself. I mean, you have an unbiased opinion too, Jared. But I believe that although he did have a little drop off last year, I believe that's going to give him the push to be consistent and not just a half the year baller and then second half of the year staller. I believe that Amari Cooper is he's gonna get double teamed a lot more, man. Like they didn't think that Amari Cooper was that man.
That talented.
They were like, all right, he had some luck. All right, forget about it. This year we're just gonna play him normal, and then he was roasting people. But I believe this upcoming year, he's going to get.
I can't believe I traded you my boy though.
Oh hey man, Amari Cooper's my man.
That was the past, Scott.
The
You can redeem yourself this season.
Ooh.
Oh, I will.
Guys, I am starting a trend right here, and I'm going receiver again for my number 3.
Whoa.
Okay. So, this man plays for my rival. It's not my biggest rival, but it is one of my rivals that I genuinely do not like. And is a receiver for the Chicago Bears. The man Cameron Meredith. This guy has only been drafted in 40% of leagues in both Yahoo and ESPN. He has 2 new quarterbacks with potential that are obviously, I believe, better than Jay Cutler. Oh man. And one good thing for this man, for Cameron Meredith, one good thing is Alshon Jeffrey is gone, and that leaves a number 1 receiver position wide open for him.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, this man showed flashes of his potential, even with the lack of quarterback play that they had. He had 66 receptions, 888 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And that was just a minimal year for him.
In 5 games last season, or 5 weeks I should say, he was a top 10 fantasy wide receiver. So just remember that.
Oh yes.
5 games last season.
You guys are just these stats, man. I mean, it's so good for your team right now.
So the opportunity's there with Cameron Meredith. I mean, and he's big. He's 6'4".
I mean, he's
not a little man.
You have so many people. You got so many people to choose from. I mean, it's just insane.
I want to see if Kevin White steps up.
Ooh,
that's a big one.
Because they need someone opposite, so
that's
they want to double team Meredith.
That's a big one.
That's what y'all gotta bank on.
Didn't James
White steal, baby?
Didn't James White play for West Virginia?
James White, Kevin White, yes.
Oh,
he played
Kevin
for West
White.
Virginia.
Gotcha.
James White is the running back for New England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about this, man.
There's so many last
It's
names.
the coffee.
I remember there was an Adrian Peterson for the Bears.
Yeah, there was.
And I
Brandon Marshall at linebacker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wait, was that in the standard league?
No, this
he was
was
a
years
defensive
ago.
player.
Before
Oh.
this was like when Adrian Peterson the real one, first got drafted.
Yeah, there's no age.
Goodness gracious! You
Oh.
didn't see the
I was mad.
MIN.
I was so mad.
Next to that? You didn't see the MIN next to that?
Oh no, this was a different league. It didn't really show much other than the name.
Oh yeah, blame it on the league.
Hey, it was my fault. But on another note, y'all, we are going to go down to my number 4. I'm going to switch positions on y'all, but this man can play both. We got an Atlanta Falcons prodigy, the man Tevin Coleman,
Ooh.
20,
He's a freak.
24 years of age.
That
This guy,
Oh.
I know Devontae Freeman, this and that, but this guy right here, when he's been given the chance, he has shined.
Oh, every
He-
second.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, he didn't have the greatest rushing yards, but he only had 118 attempts, but he rushed for 520 yards, had 8 rushing touchdowns, 31 receptions for 421 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's a stat packer. I believe in PPR he would be a phenomenal 1 or 2 back, and in standard leagues I believe he'd be flex or number 2/backup. His average draft position is the 6th round, 8th pick. He's a steal, especially if you choose to go
Handcuff.
running back later.
Yeah.
Ultimate handcuff.
That's, oh
So-
my! I can't even believe that he's dropped that so far. When
It's
he
like-
put up the numbers he did last year.
Like, you want to fill it out just for
How's
no
that even
reason?
possible?
Draft him.
How-
Get him. And you're going
How's
to win
that
your
even
league.
possible though?
Some people
I-
have hunches and go on those,
Oh
but
man, like that's a good guy to get.
Hunches and name value and things
Yeah,
like that
name
take over
value's
people's
big.
mind. Emotions, team play. People pick their favorite players from their team. Scott! Scott! Over picking who's the best value.
Hey, Amari Cooper and Derek Carr last year put up hella numbers. Don't go wrong
At
with
the
that.
wrong value.
you could have gotten 3 players rather than 2.
I could have
Couple of
gotten
numbers.
so many more wins if I didn't put Derek Carr on the bench last year.
Yeah, for Colin Kaepernick.
Oh,
That's when
The 50
Derek Carr
burger.
had 50 points and he was on your bench, and you had Colin Kaepernick against the Chicago Bears, who only had like 7 points. That was they literally didn't complete a pass for like the whole
So
first
everybody
quarter.
knows Scott just left
He
us.
just
A
left.
little salty.
Don't go breaking my heart. I almost want to just say, let me do my number 5.
I
even though
made
he's not in-
a
No.
huge mistake, guys, putting my boy on the
We
bench.
forgive you.
Your team was a mistake.
Oh.
Now moving on to your next one.
Number 5, I'm going back into the black and blue division, baby. For the Detroit Lions, we got running back Theo Riddick. I know that's like, oh, I don't know, maybe, but you gotta put into consideration he's average to be drafted in the 10th round.
Ooh,
That
that's
is-
value though.
That is a beautiful value
He's
steal.
PPR gold.
PPR gold.
Oh yeah, that was Matt Ryan you're talking about, right?
Oh no, what are we talking about? Get out of here, dude. But hey, these are the stats he put up, even though he missed weeks 14 through 17 due to his wrist injury. He had 92 rushing attempts for 357 and a touchdown. That's not great. But his receptions were 53, 371, and 5 touchdowns. He's a phenomenal all-around, not all-around, but rushing / receiving back.
If he can play both roles, he can.
Oh yeah. He's definitely a steal in PPR, and if you need a backup in standard, you can't go wrong with him, because anytime you got Matthew Stafford throwing the ball, it's going to open up some running room for some of his running backs. But we'll see how Theo Riddick does throughout the year, but I honestly believe that he is a steal for y'all. So I recommend, if you are flipping a coin saying, oh, I don't know who to pick, you need a running back, even if it's just a backup or a flex or something like that, go Theo Riddick. Promise you won't be disappointed. Oh, he has potential, and I know Amir Abdullah does too. But if they get a 2-headed monster going, they both could go off.
And Amir Abdullah said to be doing very well this offseason. So
We said that they're both
So,
meshing really well.
that's good.
When I read that, I was like, no, don't.
I like where the Lions are sitting right now, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that scares Corey because
Nope.
the NFC North, dangerous division.
Oh,
so
I'd rather them be next to us in the top than the Packers.
But that's also going to be tough because they said Aaron Rodgers and the offense have looked the best they have in years.
Yeah, that's fine. Our defense looks better than it's ever looked, and it was one of the best ever last year. But after week 5, we weren't. So I can't talk.
Now I can tell that you like the Lions a little bit more than you like the Packers.
I actually have a like for the Lions. They've been terrible, and I know what it's like to feel that feeling and watch a terrible team.
So
but
do I.
You still love it. Exactly.
15 years of just.
Plus, the Packers are just different colors of peace. No one wants to watch them play.
Yeah, like
No,
what?
don't watch those colors.
What is that?
Thank you.
That's
Green
awful.
and what?
But like for me in my division, see, I don't like the Chargers whatsoever, nor do I like the Broncos. I think the Broncos are just their fan base is just terrible. Sorry to all the Bronco fans. JK, not sorry. But I do kind of like the Chiefs in our division though. They're always a winning team.
I respect the Chiefs.
Their fan base is so loyal, just like any other team. But I'm just between us, like when the Raiders play against the Chiefs, obviously I'm gonna root for the Raiders. But to me, I like the Chiefs. They're a good team. They're always a good team. Andy Reid, I like Andy Reid. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's just. I mean, do you in your division? Do you like a certain other team in your division, or do you just? I mean,
being a Ravens fan, I got respect for players on the Steelers between Bell and Brown, but can't say I like them. I don't mind the Bengals. I think Andy Dalton catches too much flack.
Yeah.
I think Andy Dalton is playing well, and he played well last year. And I respect the Bengals and what they do. And I actually don't mind the Browns. I hope they do something with their lives, because if anybody knows the struggle, it's the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, I feel so bad for them.
That's a painful franchise to watch.
That's true fan base.
Yeah,
LeBron James cursed them though, so I know it's 2 different sports, but
well, he did. So sports collide, you know. So.
Sports collide on 2020 next.
You know. Right.
Oh my goodness, guys! Guess what? I got
Who's
something
your next pick?
special for y'all.
Who's your next pick?
Oh, y'all! This is what baffles me.
Okay, I'm
Is-
holding on.
Like, I'm calling this a steal, but this man should be in the top, 4 quarterbacks picked in my
Oh
eyes.
God, this quarterback.
Sorry, top 5 or 6 quarterbacks picked. But this man is Marcus Mariota.
Ooh.
His average draft position
Love
is the 9th round. He had a phenomenal year, and I feel like everybody's just worrying about that leg injury. But from what I've read, yeah, he has a little stiffness in his leg after practice, but that's to be had after breaking a bone.
Yeah.
He said he feels great. He's still running. He's still going out, scrambling, throwing on the run, doing his thing, doing what he does. He also has a brand new weapon in Eric Decker. That is going to be dangerous, and rumor has it they are meshing very well.
And dialing back to that top 10 rookie, Corey Davis.
Davis!
So
Oh my
you got that big target downfield.
Oh my
for
gosh,
him.
yeah.
You got
unleash his
Rashard
arms.
Matthews
Oh my gosh.
too.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! This is gonna be dirty. Did you? All right, so he had over 50% completion percentage. It was like from my math, he had 276 attempts, 451 completions. Sorry, no, 451 attempts, 276 completions.
Wow.
Oh.
Coffee.
Turn it up.
Hey,
It's the coffee.
26 pass touchdowns, 349 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns rushing.
He had that 80-yard run.
Oh, dude, he is
That
phenomenal.
was crazy.
Ooh, this man, I'm telling you, you could literally have him as your starting quarterback the whole year, and I bet you
Hands
won't
down.
be disappointed.
Yeah, that's true, and they are unleashing him in the running game. So they are letting him move. Maybe not right away this season, being the leg injury,
Yeah.
but once he starts moving and gets mobile,
Yep, and
it's gonna be dangerous.
he's smarter
Yeah,
than RG3. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
He gets out of bounds.
Yeah.
and he's got a running game, and that offensive line.
Oh, man.
Woo, baby.
Man.
Oh, it's ridiculous. All right, guys, guess what I'm doing? I'm bringing this back to 2015, but I flipped the 1 and 2 to be 2 and 1. Because right now, number 7, I got Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis.
Famous James, baby. This man has a
Okay.
brand new speedster in Deshaun Jackson and a phenomenal rookie, as you pointed out, in O.J. Howard. Currently, this man's average draft position is the 8th round, 5th pick. I think that's ridiculous, too. Like, what? He's got Mike Evans. That's a baller.
nasty
All you gotta
one.
do is throw it in the air to him. Oh, man.
I still look at that footage of Mike Evans before he went out of bounds, got hit.
Oh,
I mean,
It's
just
still
that
snagging.
gave me the most respect
Still
I've ever
snagging.
seen.
Oh, my boy.
Mike Evans, ever since he got into the league, has been nothing but phenomenal.
Oh, dude.
Improved every year.
Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? Guess who traded him in a PPR league for nothing? Me.
Guess who?
And I
To
traded him to Jared.
I remember
Trade him
that.
for scraps.
That's why you don't always go with your gut. You go with the numbers.
Yup.
Yo. Oh, gosh. Oh.
I can, man, I just,
Yeah, I
I
know.
can't believe you.
I can't believe me either, dude. I mean, he gave me some valued players, but
Right.
they weren't. I had no receiver that was
remember?
producing.
But all
like
three
that.
of those players didn't equal the value of Mike Evans.
Yeah, because
So-
you get like 20 points a game. I'm like, bro, that's one position.
No, I forgot who I traded with you for Terrence West.
Oh gosh,
was,
you traded.
You gave me.
a big name actually. Frank
I
Gore.
don't remember.
I
he
gave
gave,
you.
he gave me back Frank Gore. I had Frank Gore in the beginning too. I got rid of him and then I got him back second half of the
Waiver
season.
wires, play. Waiver wire. Everybody, get on your waiver wire. That's the most important part
I'm
of your
not-
season.
I'm never trading with you again.
I'm just too good.
Fourth place.
I'm a hustler.
good.
Yeah.
Fourth place, good.
Third place, good.
Oh, I thought it was fourth place.
Got my
Are
money
you
back.
just-
Yeah, you got that money
Are you
back.
just saying, are you just
This
saying
year
that?
he ain't getting
Sure,
any
okay.
money because I'm taking it all.
And if I was on camera saying that, I'd say I'm first place, good.
Hey.
I wouldn't settle for third place.
No, baby, baby.
I guess you can say that, but
Yeah.
this year,
We'll see.
yes.
Hey,
Alright, Corey.
watch the language, sir. Alrighty, folks, I got a special treat for you because this
Tell me.
guy is about to be the successor of a Hall of Famer. He showed flashes of it last year. I mean, he didn't have the greatest of years, but he still showed some flashes.
Oh no.
Our man, number 8, Hunter Henry.
Oh, Hunter.
Oh, baby.
Oh, you crazy? Hunter Henry's a good one.
Oh, yeah, he's phenomenal,
Hunter
baby.
Henry.
I believe that his talents and success will carry over into 2017 and even expand. He is the 8th. He's actually the 9th tight end taken in average drafts. The 9th tight end. I am a little baffled on that one. He's not the greatest, but he's got Phillip Rivers, who loves tossing the ball to tight ends.
Would you say he's better than C.J. Fedorowicz on the Houston Texans?
I think he's better than him, yeah, but
Alright.
the quarterback play there is younger.
Yeah, but
in Houston.
So you say Hunter's got a better opportunity?
Oh, he's got better opportunity
Oh,
because
right,
he's
with
got a
Phillip
veteran who loves. But rookie quarterbacks love throwing it to tight ends.
Yeah,
That's true. The safety blanket.
but you got Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers. Even though I
Awesome.
don't like the guy,
No, he's a
But-
player.
but last year
Tore his
with all-
ACL and played. Sorry.
Well, no, you're good. But the fact that Phillip Rivers lost so many players last year due to injuries, and he still put up the numbers he put
Wow.
up as a QB.
Mm-hmm.
Respect the man.
Dude, is
He's
I
a
res-
competitor.
I respect him in a way that he I don't like him in a way because he puts up numbers against the Raiders or anybody in that fact. But I mean, of course, I hate his whining and crying and whatever he does. But
But hold
He
on.
puts up
Is
so
it whining
much-
and crying, or is it being
Passion.
competitive? Is he passionate about the game? Because they said the same thing about Des Bryant, but Tom Brady did the same thing, and
Well,
everybody applauded him.
Yup.
So
well, Tom Brady's different because
Yeah,
the Tom Brady rule, baby.
Tom Brady smashed his
Everybody
helmet
loves
on the
the
ground,
Patriots.
and everybody clapped for him. Des Bryant did the same thing.
He's a thug.
He's a thug.
Well,
He's an animal.
But I mean, I still don't like Tom Brady to this day because of 2002 when Charles Woodson came around the corner,
Made him fumble.
the fumble, and it's a tuck roll. So
Politics of football, everybody.
Oh man, back
I
in
just
the
had to
day,
bring
it
that
was
up
terrible.
because after that year, we've been not so good since. So
Yeah, it's
Until this last year, baby.
yeah, so
It was a phenomenal year for
any
the
Raider
Raiders.
fans that are listening, just know that I've been with you.
dedicated support.
Okay, sorry,
David.
Bert, go back.
Oh, this is all gravy because number 9, we got a man who is a receiver for one of the quarterbacks I have spoken about, and this is Rashard Matthews. This boy had
Another Titan for this
60.
man.
Yeah, like what? Oh man, I'm
Rashard
high on some of the Titans players, my man. I just believe they have so many weapons now on offense. Rashard Matthews had 65 receptions, 945 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns last year, and him and Marcus Mariota just had such great chemistry, and I believe it's going to conspire into the next season, especially now that he's about to have single coverage. They got Eric Decker and Corey Davis now, so he's got all the room in the world to get one-on-one coverage, and he can beat one-on-one coverage.
He was really nasty last year.
Oh, he helped me in my PPR
Yeah,
league
he
towards
did.
the end. Oh,
I
man.
remember that.
He started caught
Very
fire. And I believe he'll catch even more fire this year. Trust me, y'all. If you're in a pickle, you need, even if it's a backup wide receiver. Say you got like Mike Evans and like Odell somehow, if you can snag both of them. That'd be pretty crazy. I applaud you if you can do that. But if you need a flex or a backup, you just pick them up. It's 12th round. What else do you need in the 12th round? I mean, forget about a kicker for right now. Like, I mean, obviously you always draft one, but go where the points go.
Yep. You can
Like,
wait till the kicker to the 14th,
yeah,
15th.
You can wait till the end, baby.
Honestly, at the end.
Like last pick, like every team has a kicker. Yeah, it's not hard. Oh no, it's not hard
Could
to
be
get
that one guy in
some
our division that didn't have
a kicker
kicker,
at
right?
all.
Tom.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yup.
Remember
Oh,
that?
Tinkleberg.
I think he beat me one game too without his stupid kicker too.
Like
That-
juice guy. You were the league's punching bag.
I don't think I came in last place though, so you can't say that.
You weren't far away.
I made the playoffs, but then I lost out on it based on head-to-head record. I was so mad. I was like, "Oh, I made the playoffs, baby! I'm taking over." Even with all the terrible trades, man. Oh, but then I didn't put into consideration that I lost to the 7th place guy, and we had the same record, so it made him be 6th place. And I was upset, but then I was like, "Wait, that's how the rules are."
Yep. He beat you
And
head to head, so.
the best thing about losing is knowing that you lost and knowing that you're still here to pick yourself back up. So I've got myself back up even stronger. I've studied, and it's going to happen, baby. And y'all are listening live to the wisdom, or not live, but you are listening to the wisdom of somebody who has put forth the passion and efforts in this
Dedicated.
fantasy
Dedicated.
football.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated, baby. I want people to win, just as I want myself to win.
Oh, that's why you're about.
Oh, my coffee's gone, baby.
Give us
Going
a
on,
Tubby
baby?
Smith type motivating speech.
Yeah, go
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
Don't you know?
I actually have more if you want some.
I am good on the coffee aspect,
Sure?
bro. I gotta
Okay.
work very early, but it's fine. All right, y'all. If y'all haven't heard of this man, you might this year.
This is
But
the last one, so
yes,
number 10.
number 10.
Ooh, alright.
Last but certainly not least, this man, he played in college at the state right next to Minnesota and Montana. We got our boy who was a rookie last year, Carson Wentz. This man.
North Dakota!
Yeah. He's averaged to be drafted in the 12th round. So a second quarterback, if you just need that. This man just got lucky. He added, not him, but his GM and his team got him 2 new receivers. One is that man all by Alshon Jeffrey, who is a baller, and he can moss people like no tomorrow. And then you got the burner and Torrey Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know they still have Jordan Matthews though? So
I do, yes.
Yeah, he can
Finally play his role.
Yup, not a number one. He can be a number two, like a baller. But hey, guys, guess who they added? Also, they got LeGarrette Blunt, who
We just
I
found out
just
today.
found out about.
Just found out as of 45 minutes ago that they got
Hey.
LeGarrette Blunt.
That's what put Carson Wentz above Martellus Bennett
Wait, who's
on this list. But also because I know y'all aren't dumb and you know Martellus Bennett's going to be a baller with Aaron Rodgers. But still, that honestly concludes my
Well done, Corey.
Top
That's
ten.
good facts.
official draft steals.
I just want to say one more thing. Who's running back for the Eagles?
Oh, LeGarrette Blunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we didn't know we want to.
I just need to
Bro,
make-
y'all have never known this? Really? Come on, man.
breaking news.
Get on my level.
Mind blown. Mind
Dude,
blown.
I just-
All
I just-
right.
I-
Thank y'all folks for listening in, man. This is great. This is our first edition of the Average Joe's Fantasy Football Podcast. So I hope you guys keep watching. I hope you guys come back for more. We hope to grow and become bigger. I hope you guys grow alongside of us. Please let us know. Subscribe to the page and let us know what we can do better. Let us know how we did on our first podcast and how we can help you guys win your fantasy football championship.
Give us
Oh,
the
yeah,
ideas.
baby.
Comment down below if you guys need any more information about certain people, or if we missed on a segment, or we should talk about a segment. Anything that would actually help us help you.
Or if we mess up any information y'all might know more about, give us some comments. We don't mind one bit.
Criticize us a little.
Yep.
Not at all.
We'll go through the growing pains. We don't mind.
Hey, and if you have questions on any of your lineups or draft needs, please give us a email, a subscription, and comment, and we will gladly give you the right advice.
Right.
Not good advice, but the right advice, because we are here to help, baby.
It says average, but we're striving for excellence. So just
Average is just a contradiction, baby.
Yep. Nah. Twitter pages, social media, they'll be coming soon. They're work in progress. We'll let you guys know when we get them up, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
I'm Jared Mikeson.
I'm Corey Ray.
And I'm Scott Orris, Raider Nation all day.
Thank you
Skull.
for listening to the first edition of the Average Joe's Fantasy Football Podcast. We out!
We out.